Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? I hope everyone is well. Today is the first day that I am officially back. So I'm completely moved in, well, almost completely moved in. But regardless of that, we are going to be day trading today, just like I have been telling you guys that we were going to be doing once we move. So this is what the portfolio is sitting like. I know I usually do a portfolio update end of day, but I do want to go over market news and what is going on. We do have a little bit of movement in the portfolio that has been affected due to the news, and we're going to go over that in just a second. But before we do, let me just fix a couple of things here on the stream so that I have everything set up correctly. Good morning, good morning. It's always good to see you guys on the channel. All right. You guys ready to make some money? By the way, for those of you who are wondering, last week was in fact, I want to say last week was in fact probably a losing week for me. So just FYI. So this week we're hoping to do a little better. I think last week we made money all the way till Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday we did see a little bit of a drop, which is okay. I mean, things happen, and it is what it is at that point, I guess. Okay, let's see what else we have over here, and what we can do to kind of fix this. Good morning, good morning. All right, looks like YouTube has changed a little bit of stuff on us, which is okay. We should be good to go. Okay. Here you go. Um, Good morning. Let's make money. Habibi, let's go. You are right, sir. We are going to be making some money today. Okay. Guys, I just need to set up a few things. So just give me a second. We are going to fix whatever needs to be fixed. Okay, portfolio I think is looking all right. Can't complain too much. What else do we have going on here? Okay, so if I go back here. Okay, so I think we're sitting at 147. Okay. I think we've set everything up. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's share this before we head on to today's news. Oh, by the way, today's news. Let's talk about today's news a little bit. Let's open up and see what we have going on here. CNBC.com. Okay, let's see. Oops. There you go. Okay, so stocks that I'm looking at as of today, let me go ahead and tell you guys what I'm looking at today. I'm looking at Apple today. I think Apple's going to be in a good position. I'm looking at BlackBerry, but BlackBerry I was holding since last week, so I don't really know if BlackBerry is going to be a big mover. I'm looking at Disney. I did sell a couple of my positions in Facebook earlier today, so I don't know if that's something that interests you guys, but Facebook, we did sell out of today earlier entirely. I'm looking at Mustang Bio. I'm probably going to end up buying a little bit of Mustang Bio. Now, unfortunately, I'm on Robinhood still. I haven't been able to make the move to Webull, which means I can't trade until 8 a.m. my time, which is in 3 minutes. Okay, so that's Mustang. I'm looking at PLTR. I think PLTR is going to do well. I'm also looking at the crypto stocks, including SOS, including a couple of other crypto names. I'm also looking at the weed stock, so SNDL, and I'm also looking at Tilray. As far as news, let's go over the news really quickly and see what the market's looking like. Dow is down, which is actually good for the portfolio because I am interested in buying some ExxonMobil calls, and I think today may be a good day to do that. I actually noticed that my calls are down, which means we are going to have a good time buying some ExxonMobil calls. Okay, my stuff is going to move literally in just a little bit, so I'm gonna go over the news until then. So of course, all of you know that we have bad news from Lordstown. Both CEO and CFO did resign, which was a big deal. The stock did see a little bit of slippage. I think the stock is going to continue to slide for the rest of the day today, and we're going to find out why both CEO and CFO resigned more in detail. I mean, they do tell us a little bit, but I'm sure there's some insider stuff going on that we don't know about. Okay. Bank of America names the cheaper, higher quality tech stocks to buy right now. I actually agree with them. The SPY basically is outperforming, and the Nasdaq are outperforming the Dow in general, all in all. So I do see tech, move where it's supposed to move. Okay, what else? Selfie Summit. Why economists, activists are disappointed with the G7. I actually did not hear that. Here, this is some news that's newsworthy in my opinion because it affects my portfolio directly. Bitcoin pops above 39,000 after Musk suggests Tesla could accept cryptocurrency again. So, this is something that I think at this point Elon is just like, messing around with all crypto owners. I think Anonymous is going to have a great time with Elon if this turns out to be some type of hoax. I do think he's really trying to implement usage of cryptocurrency. So that's something I really do think he's trying to do. I just think that it's something that could have been done a little differently, where he doesn't have to play with people's livelihoods, right? So that's kind of what I think, and that's really what my opinion is on the matter. Let's see what else we have going on right before market open. So we're 30 minutes into market open. I think we're looking good so far. Things are looking all right. If you guys have any stocks you want me to look into, let's talk about the stocks that we can talk about. And we can definitely get to that for sure. Wells Fargo to launch no annual fee card with 2% cashback on purchases and $200 minimum bonus. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Wells Fargo has been one of the more hindered names. And I used to bank with Wells Fargo. I no longer do, of course, just because since the scam situation, I decided not to bank with Wells Fargo. Anyways, so that is as far as Wells Fargo. I don't think that news is anything big. I don't think it's going to affect the company in a big way. I also think that they are going to continue to do things that are unethical, and that's that. And that's my opinion on Wells Fargo. Will I ever buy the stock? I may buy the stock. I don't know. Actually, talking about that, let's just take a look at what the stock price is. Here you go. Let's just take a look at what the stock price is. So the stock price actually is in one of those funny situations where I don't think it's moved up that much. Even if you go back 5 years, I remember when I first came to the US, Wells Fargo was hovering at around $50, and it seems to be from 20 it would have been a good buy for sure. So whoever bought it at 20 is banking right now. $45 is where it's at. I don't think anything newsworthy as far as Wells Fargo is concerned. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Goldman says, what are you guys looking at? What stocks are you guys looking at? Let me know. Let's see if we can analyze them here live. I think let's see. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff going on. We have a lot of movement coming into the market because it is 8:01. At least that's what Robinhood tells me, right? Robinhood is a little skewed. All right, here you go. Qualcomm. By the way, how many of you are invested in MU? Just out of curiosity. I think it's a great stock. I think it's actually undervalued right now at $79. I may actually buy some of that to hold in my longer term portfolio. But is anyone looking at MU? If you are, let me know. Everything is in the red for me as far as this portfolio. I do have $10,000 of buying power. We are getting ready to trade. Now the good news is that finally we have Bitcoin moving as part of the portfolio, right? So that's something that we are making money in, and I'm glad that we are finally making some money in Bitcoin. As you can see, it's 11.5% of this portfolio. So 11.5% of this portfolio. All right, let's see if I can. Oh, I can't actually type something here. Okay, so I actually need to get back into. Hold on. So it's weird because I can't type in here. Which is strange, I thought. Okay, let's go back here. You guys think Bitcoin hits 40,000 today? Let me know if you guys think Bitcoin hits 40,000 today. I think it could. Let's expand it a little bit. I mean, this is just Robinhood. This really says nothing. But all I can tell you is the RSI is running hot, and so is the MACD. So actually, maybe it touches 40 and then bounces back down. That looks more realistic just based on what the charts are saying. But we could see a little bit of movement on Bitcoin today. I anticipate we could see a little bit of movement on Bitcoin today. Okay, what else we got going on? All right. Good morning, guys. Time to make some money. Time to make some money. Okay, here you go. All right. Is there a trick to know whether the S&P 500 goes up or down? I wish I had that answer. But here I can tell you one thing. And the one thing that I can tell you is that we have earnings season coming. March was AHT is undervalued. Actually, Julio, AHT was a part of our challenge portfolio. We did sell it. Let me show you guys where AHT was. I think we ended up making some decent money in AHT. Yeah, there you go. Bitcoin hits 40,000. Big milestone for Bitcoin. After a while, it's good to see Bitcoin being able to hit 40. That's great. And now it seems like it is just rocketing upward. So that's good. All right. Let's see what's going on. So we're tracking Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin did hit 40,000. It seems like, I hope it can set new resistance at 40,000. Let's see what ends up happening. Of course, my average cost for Bitcoin is $35,000. My return is $2,700 right now. My gain for today is about, it says about $700 or so. Okay, so that is as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Let's go to Ethereum and see where we sit. Oh, look at that. The entire portfolio took a little bit of an advancement because of Bitcoin. So like I said, guys, Bitcoin does affect the portfolio quite a bit. It is something that we do track. Unfortunately, we are losing money in Doge. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum also on its way higher. I think at this point, if I were to buy between Bitcoin and Ethereum, I would probably invest more money in Ethereum because I do think that Bitcoin is a great reserve, but Ethereum has more utility. But that's just me, of course. So Ashford Hospitality sitting at $6.51. I just want to scroll down and show you guys. We bought it. I want to say let's go show more actually over here and see if I can show you guys a little more. So we actually started buying on June 3rd at $5.50. And then ended up selling at 5.59, bought again at 5.11, ended up selling at 5.40. So that's kind of our trades on Ashford Hospitality. I do think the stock is undervalued. I do agree with you. I think AHT is a good trade, and we are going to continue to trade it in the portfolio as we see fit. It's not something that I would hold long term, but it is definitely something that I would consider trading. Okay, let's take a look. Alerts are starting to come in. SunPower is something that I've been trading for a little bit. It's something that I do like. I do think it is an interesting trade. Let's see if we can get into SunPower. So June 11, June 14th, which is where we are, I believe. Okay, it is still moving up. I am going to look into SunPower. Hold on, let me just take a look at it really quickly, okay? Okay, I am posting the alerts, guys, as well. So we're gonna be doing a few things today. That was our first trade pre-market that we just made. I am buying SunPower as of today. Okay, let me just update the channel. Make sure I've got the alerts on point. Six, 28. It does take me a minute, guys, to like do all of this. So just all right, we got our first alert in, and that was pre-market. We just bought SPWR. We will continue to buy more as we look at the screens. By the way, PLTR looking good. MBIO also looking good. MBIO is something that I have been trading in the portfolio for quite some time. Let's just take a look at it really quickly. I think it will do well. And I think MBIO did actually bottom out quite recently. You know what? I'm actually gonna wait. Okay. Let me just wait on MBIO. 380 is a little, I think in the 370s it was pretty good. 380s is a little high. And these are my day trades over here, guys, starting from, well, not Disney, MSOS, and going all the way down. I don't know why I have GE still in the portfolio. I should probably get out of GE unless the stock does move up. Okay, what else do we have going on? Good morning, guys. We have about 20 minutes for market to open. Portfolio is looking good today. So far, we did make a purchase already, and that was pre-market. Let's see how that performs and how that does. In the meantime, let's continue looking at the news on CNBC. This, of course, is delayed, guys, so like it won't be live all the way. We do have the S&Ps we did have the S&Ps just turn red. Oil is still continuing to go up, $71. I think that's a huge hurdle for oil. That's good news that we have oil back at $70 or over $70. There's a lot of talk that oil is going to touch $80 or go $80 above us. By the way, IVR, Julio, or is also a good name. I actually was also invested in IVR, believe it or not. I actually think IVR is a excellent value play, and as you can see over here, June 10th, June 11th. So I bought IVR and then I cost averaged my way out and sold it. I don't think I really made much of a gain from what I can tell. In fact, if anything, I think, well, I sold 200. Hold on, we need to go back and take a look at what okay, here you go. These are all the trades. We started at 405 and then ended up at 430. Let me take a look at IVR one more time, because IVR may actually be a good thing to look at today. And unfortunately, Robinhood doesn't really have too much detail, but I think it will be a good I think IVR is going to be a good investment. I think we are going to end up buying a little bit more of IVR later today. So let's see how that plays. Thanks for that, Julio. We're going to take a look at it and we'll figure it out. Where do you get your news and for stocks? Well, I like looking at stock twits very early in the morning. I also like looking at, I know this is going to sound weird, but I also start looking at our Reddit feeds, and I see what stocks are trending for the day. I also have alerts set up whenever stocks move and there's a little bit of volatility. I also look at like general, just broader news for longer growth, like longer term growth stocks. And then of course we just use the 21s, the MACDs, the RSIs, and then just go from there. So nothing really super aggressive. But the thing is that you need to realize that all my trades are probably 2 to 3 day trades. So I don't really trade on a daily basis. I do sometimes trade on a daily basis. Like I think today we will have a couple of exits. Just looking at the chart, but that is not usually the intent. Usually I like to hold on to stocks. I believe in the 3-day model, which is you buy, there's a trend that's day one where you see a little bit of unusual activity, then day two stock starts to go higher, day three things start really pushing, and that's kind of what my model looks like. Thoughts about AMC squeeze? I think AMC is done, guys. I don't know, I think like they played it really smart. And I think for people who kind of got stuck in AMC are going to continue to get stuck in AMC. I do think it's a long-term hold for sure. I just don't know anything about the squeeze just as of yet. Okay. And those are, of course, my 2 cents. Now, I did own AMC. I'm not going to lie here. Let me show you guys my AMC holdings. So I actually bought AMC at 43. Well, it says 43, but I actually bought it at, let's go down all the way. So I had AMC at, well, these are options. We made money there. Down from $10, as you guys can see. So I had AMC from $10. We went all the way up. And then, you know, we ended up exiting end of it, like exiting AMC completely at $45 in the portfolio. Right now, the only thing green in our challenge portfolio is ARKG. The reason ARKK is not green is, of course, because of Tesla. We all know that. Portfolio has been steadily rising. Well, not really. We were at 160 March 16th. We were also at 200,000. I would say things right now are looking pretty flat. Okay, so things are looking fairly flat as of right now. We should have gotten some type of, you know, direction as to where the market's going, but I think we're going to have to wait and see what's happening with the market. IVR, once again, I said looking good. I'm going to also be watching Tesla just to see if there is a trade. So, you know, it may be something worth looking into. I'm not a big Tesla fanboy right now. But I think it did bottom out at $560. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at where we were. 572. So I think we're done. We've bottomed out all in all. Like I said, earnings is coming. I think everything's going to do fairly well. I think now is a good time to be invested. Let's see if we can get some trades in. That's really what I want to focus on. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take my portfolio down to the trade section right here so that we can add, and as we add more stocks we can take a look at what's going on. Now the reason the portfolio is moving is just simply because of Bitcoin. I don't think there's really any other move. It's Bitcoin and Ethereum together. That is why our portfolio is moving. I don't think really the stocks have any movement. SPWR already moving green. Which is good. We're about 0.5% up. SOS, we are also in the green. Everything else we've been holding from last week, so we're going to have to kind of wait and see how that pans out for us. Market is getting ready to open. 13 minutes. What stocks are you guys looking at? What stocks should I be looking at? Yeah, I think Taylor, the thing with AMC is it just depends on how quickly the suits, you know, how quickly, you know, the stock moves, and the thing is, as these expirations on the contracts come due, it just depends on what is going on the other end. You would need something to move fairly quickly. You could be right. It could still be just the beginning, which is why I don't see it just yet. It could squeeze, yeah, it could squeeze. How high could it go? I do not know. Do I see it going to $100? It could, if it squeezes. I just think that as far as trading, there seems to be opportunity every day in the market, and sometimes you just have to look at the other stuff that is going on as well. So AMC might be very early for AMC, which is why I'm not really seeing anything happening like right now. There's no sense of urgency. Oh, let me see here. Okay, guys, we're getting ready. Let's take a look at a few things that are popping up on the radar really quickly. Novavax up 6%. ADBE just had an increase in price target. Tesla had a decrease in price target. BIIB had an increase as well. Let's take a look. How many of you are playing BIIB at all? Let's take a look at it. And these are some expensive stocks to play with. ARKG once again creeping up, inching up. ARKK actually dropping since we invested in it. Let's take a look at what's going on with ARKK here. And that is, of course, I'm assuming because of their holdings. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Like I said, I think Tesla may be a trade for us today in this portfolio. Let's take a look. I don't usually play Tesla, by the way. And if Tesla does move, that is going to be the play for us. If I do invest in Tesla, I usually just like to go in and out and kind of make a move there. SOS moving. Yeah, Wish again. Man, you're on a roll. Wish again, very good to look into, in my opinion, as well. I do think Wish is going to do fairly well, even in the short term, not only in the long term, but I do think Wish is going to do well in. Wish is going to do fairly well in the short term, once again. So, Wish looking good on my radar. IVR looking good. Basically, every stock that you put, Julio, it's like you're reading my mind. AHT looking good. IVR looking good. Wish looking good as well. There's another company, smaller company. I don't know if you guys know of it, but apparently they have some really good news coming out very soon. It's called IMAC Holdings. Well, not apparently. Let me take that back. They had some good news. They had a partnership with Walmart. IMAC is basically, they provide medical services through integrated chiropractic regeneration centers. So they have like chiropractic centers, and they have like multiple locations all over the US. In recent news, which was not too long ago, which is where, this is what a squeeze looks like, right? So this is where we had a little bit of a squeeze, where the stock went from 189 all the way to like 231, and we actually ended up selling it up here. And then now is back to 191. Let me show you guys the trades that we made on this stock, because this was pretty good, I think, for us. Let's take a look. We entered the stock at $2. You can't see it over here, but we entered the stock at $2.02, and then we rolled it all the way up to 223, and then got back in, got back out multiple times on IMAX. So basically, they had huge news where they partnered up with Walmart. I think the stock is going to continue to do fairly well. It's one that I am going to add to my longer term portfolio as well. And the reason I bring this up is because you brought up the Wish partnership. I know, right? And this is, really this is really, you know, kind of quick plays for me. Well, I mean, yeah, it's not a short squeeze. It wasn't a gamma squeeze, but there was just you know, a little bit of a squeeze on the news, of course. It's not gonna be a squeeze that's gonna be driven by redditors, or you know, like meme type product. That stuff just squeezes way too much, right? So you could make like I think 5-6x return. Okay, we're gonna keep looking at Tesla. I think Tesla is looking like my favorite for today as of right now. That's what we're looking at. Let's just take a look at AMC really quickly. AMC moving. Okay. Let's take a look at GME as well and see what we're doing. GME actually not looking too bad for the price. I think at this point we're just gonna have to wait for things to open up so we can take a look at what's going on. We got 6 minutes. Guys, give me some stocks. What are you guys looking at? We have 6 minutes to look at stuff. What's everyone looking at? Let's get ready to start some trading. Let's take a look at. What do you guys think of CleanSpark? I really like CleanSpark. I'm actually invested in it quite a bit, I would say. Need to post the alert. See ya, Julio. Uber is not on my radar right now. I haven't gotten any alerts on it, but let's take a look at Uber and see what's going on. Okay, clean moving, guys. Clean moving. We're gonna sell half our position here. Let's just wait for market to open up real quick. Where did I sell it at? 1146. Okay, we're gonna wait for clean to move up a little bit. Let's just wait for market to open to see how it ends up. We are up on all the trades that we made so far. I believe we are up on all the trades that we made so far. Let's take a look at what's going on over here, guys. So we're up 1% on SPWR, we're up a little over 0.5% on clean, and we are hovering on SOS between green and red. So let's see, hopefully market opens, we get a little bit more movement, we get a little bit more volume. That's kind of what we need. Okay, we got 1 minute and we're getting ready for the market to move. What's up, you alright? Okay guys, we got 1 minute to go. Let's see which direction the market goes to. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit, do a little bit of trading. So for those of you who want to see what I'm trading, just hang on. AHT, I think AHT is a great trade. Let's take a look at it actually now. That AHT is a great longer term trade, guys. I do think that it's definitely gonna do well. I'm just not jumping in it right now. I think it has a little more room to drop. Let's see what happens. Once it drops to where I think it's a good trade, I will be jumping into AHT. That may happen today. ARKG once again moving a little bit more. I'm focused more on the stocks that are within my portfolio right now, that are movers, and that's kind of how I'm looking at this. Okay, let's take a look at BB real quick. Also, by the way, guys, the Robinhood setup, it's an easy setup, but you do need another screen where you are actually charting and doing all the work. You can't really do much on the Robinhood platform, but I like trading here. It's fairly simple, it's fairly easy, which is why I use it. But yeah, if you guys are planning on using Robinhood, or if you guys are using Robinhood for your trades, you will need something like a little more details running in the background, whether it's Webull, whether it's TradingView, whatever it is, TD Ameritrade, whatever your other accounts are on. You are gonna need those if you plan on moving in and out of stocks fairly quickly. Let's go back to IVR, guys, because I do think that IVR is probably at a good place here. Market did open 428. I think I'm okay with jumping in at this price in IVR. Okay, let's take a look at Palantir really quickly, guys. I think Palantir is moving as well. Guys, these are all trades that I'm literally doing in front of you, so you guys should be able to see what's going on. Okay, so Palantir, my average is 28. Of course, this is from a long time ago. I have 850 shares. I do think Palantir is moving. I just don't think I have enough money to cost average my way down. I would have bought Palantir right now if I didn't have it in the portfolio and I wasn't down 11%. Just FYI. Just giving you guys an update on what is going on with Palantir. So things are moving. I would have added Palantir to that as well. I am looking to get out of actually SOS right now since we are in the green. We are going to be exiting our SOS position, guys, at $4.01. We were in it I believe we were in it for, let's see where we exited. It exited us at $3.99. That's something I don't like about Robinhood, by the way. If you want to exit quickly, unfortunately, it doesn't allow you to do that as quickly as you want to. Okay, no problem. That's all right. We missed out on a little bit of money. It's fine. We are going to be exiting our position in clean again, guys. We made a quick 3% over here. um, I'm just holding on, just waiting. Let me just expand this really quickly. Yeah, we had a big candle up here. um, okay, so we are selling our CLNE positions. Okay, guys, here you go. We are out. We're out of CLNE all the way. Let's look at MBIO really quickly. MBIO at 379. Do we want to get in at 379? I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let's just wait it out a little bit. ARKG doing fairly well, guys. We're over $100 in ARKG, which is good for the day. IVR and both SPWR both doing good. I am gonna exit these positions as well. I think it's gonna hit 27. Let's just wait to see if it hits 27, because if it does, I think that'll be where I want to get out. Okay, 27. It did hit 27. We're out, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna update the communities tab. Let's take a look at it really quickly, because I need to post everything that we traded, right? Okay. Hold on, guys. We have a little bit of movement coming into the market. We're looking at Tesla while... Okay, let's take a look at Tesla really quickly. 615. Okay, let's buy a share here of Tesla. Okay, guys. So we just bought a little bit of Tesla as well. I'm going to see how that plays out in just a second. I think we should be okay on our Tesla trades. I was looking at it. And see, well, I wouldn't call it ripping, but I mean it is moving. Yes. I think AMC's next resistance is somewhere around $56-57. So let's just take a look and see what happens there. Okay, ARKG once again pushing higher. We are going to be getting out of... Okay, guys, we officially hit 150,000. We have about 50,000 more to go to recapture. And just FYI, this is my first time back in Tesla in quite a while. So it's been a minute since we've been in Tesla. Bitcoin moving up, Ethereum moving up, Doge moving up as well, which is great news for us in the portfolio. Let's see what else we have going on, if anything. Okay. Let's look at MBIO, because MBIO is usually a good trade for me. Okay, 378, not too bad. You know what? Let's cost average our way into MBIO, if anything at all. Okay, we're gonna get into MBIO in here. We're gonna take a look at if we can make some money in MBIO. By the way, Palantir, guys, looking good. Okay, let's continue to look at Palantir really quickly. Oh wow, look at Palantir, guys. Look at Palantir. It is moving. Palantir is showing no signs of stopping. That's it. 25 was a huge resistance for Palantir. So let's see if it if it continues to hold or not. Let's see if we can get into some other. 602, 624. So okay, so it does look like it's a good trade right here. Okay, we just bought some CLVS here on some potential news that may come out. What did I buy that 618? Looking at Wish really quickly to see if maybe we could get into Wish. You know what? I think I like Wish over here. I'm gonna get into Wish, guys, over here. I like it over here. Okay. Okay. We're getting out of Tesla here, guys. I think we made enough on the Tesla trade. Tesla doing well, continuing to show strength. I did, however, pull out of Tesla. CLVS in the red, Tiller in the red, MBIO in the red. Okay, we're gonna continue to monitor MBIO. Palantir is crushing it, guys. For those of you who are in it, I unfortunately, like I said, I couldn't get in PLTR, just because I would be cost averaging my way on PLTR. Okay, so Palantir moving to 25. We did say that was a major break for Palantir. Back to 24, so it was not able to break 25. All right, let's okay. We have another alert for you guys. You guys can, by the way, go to the community section, and I do post. You will be able to see my price points at each stock. Okay, we're back below $150,000. Apple looks like it is going for 129. I don't know if I want to get involved in Apple just yet. I have a lot of options on Apple, so I'm going to continue to ride those in in earnings season. Okay. What else do we have? Heading into earnings season is what I meant, of course. Wish looking good, CLVS looking good, MBIO looking good, BBIG looking good. IVR, we are going to have to cost average our way a little lower. Let it continue to drop a little bit, guys, and we're going to continue to buy into IVR, because I do think that it is okay. We did lower our cost average on IVR. Let me post that in the comments really quickly. Okay, we actually are in CLVS at 618. I am going to buy some more. It does seem like there's some volume in the stock today. I don't want to buy it over 618, so let's just wait. You know what, let's do this just so that we're getting in at the right price. Let's just do 617. There you go, 616. We got in. I'm gonna cancel the order. I'm gonna go back, do 616, actually 615, 50 shares. It's looking good. 614 now. I mean, every dollar counts, guys. Let's see if we can get filled at 614. I think we got filled at 614. Yeah, we did. Okay, good. I think we got in at a good price. I just bought CLVS at 614. Let me just post an alert. I think we did end up making a little bit of money today so far. MBIO, let's take a look at MBIO and see where it's at. $378, and it's currently at 378. We're gonna wait for MBIO to drop maybe a little bit, and then we are gonna try to get into it if possible at all. Facebook, I am looking at Facebook very carefully. It is one of my longer term plays, so I believe I've been in it for a few days now. Let's take a look at, I knew Tilray was going to come into play today. I think we are going to see a little bit of volume moving into Tilray. Okay, let's look at this. And let's actually try to cost average our way down in Tilray. Okay. What did we buy Tilray at? Did anyone? What was our latest Tilray purchase? Let's take a look at it. Our latest Tilray purchase was at 1974. What are we gonna buy? What else are we looking at? Let's look at AMD. I'll buy some 10. Okay guys, we're gonna have to wait now a little bit because we have entered the positions that I like. We are going to continue buying and selling, of course. Okay, as you guys can see, I think we're in a good spot where we have enough open positions to wait and see how this takes off. I anticipate everything to take off really today in the portfolio. We are moving a little sideways. Volume is on par with what it was in last week, which means we could have, it could go either way at this point. I think I made some good trades. We got in and out of a few things, and now we're going to continue to hold on to the things that we have. The things that we have currently as part of our trades for today are going to be Facebook, AMD, Tilray, CLVS, Mustang Bio, BBIG, SDC. We're going to try to exit if it does drop a little more. There's no point in bleeding if we can pick the stock up for a little less. Okay, and then Wish and IVR. These are my plays for today. I will continue to trade. Watch out for my alerts. They're going to be on the YouTube, on my channel, in the community tab. So as we trade, I'm going to show you guys what exactly we were trading. As far as the crypto, this is what the crypto is looking like. I am going to be doing an update later today on what the portfolio looked like and how things moved up